friends, welcome to Softchords.top. My name is Edupayo Patrick, and I'm grateful to have you here. Now, our last topic we treated about keyboard. We talk about how to identify the white keys, the names on the white keys, and I believe by now you should be able to pinpoint any white keys on the keyboard and tell us the name. So if you can't do that at this time, I recommend you go back and watch the tutorials again. That is the chapter 3. You watch the video over again and see, and make sure you're able to play to pinpoint any white keys on the keyboard and say the name without stress. So having said that, today's topic we'll talk about accidentals. Now, like I said, we were able to identify the white keys. So now we'll talk about identifying the black keys. But before we do that, we'll talk about accidentals. What is accidentals? Okay, in the next slide, I'll show you what accidentals is. Now, accidentals are sharp or flat keys. Sharp or flat keys. Just as simple as that. When you say something is sharp, something is flat, so that is what accidental is. So accidental simply means sharp or flat keys. So moving on. Now, what is sharp and what is flat? Sharp is a semitone forward movement on a key, and it is represented with a hash symbol, while the flat is a semitone backward movement on a key, and it represented with the flat, that is the B letter, small letter B symbol. Now, as you can see, now if I press the key, this key here, you can see is written what? C, and then a symbol after it, which is hash, denoting that it is sharp. Do you understand? See it down. Now that tells you that this key is taking the name of this key here, which is C, and then adding a sharp on it. Now don't worry, we'll get to deeper into that. Let me still go. Let's go on. Okay. Now we'll talk about what semitones and semitone is. Tone and semitone is. Now I've explained what accidental is. Accidental means sharp or flat, and we talk about what flat is. Flat means a forward movement on a key, while flat is a backward movement on a key. Now what I mean by forward movement on a key is, now if I happen to play this is C, right? Now this is C. Now if I move forward, that is sharp. Now if I move backward, let's say this is D, and I move backward, that is flat. Do you understand that? From backward, you're moving from a key to the next key backward, is a flat. If you're moving from a key to the next key forward, is a flat, is a sharp rather. Is a sharp. Beg your pardon. Now looking at what tones and semitone is. A semitone is a half-step movement. It's a movement from a key to the next immediate key, e.g. C to C sharp. Now this is C, this is C, this is C, this is C. So from this C here up to the next key, that is what? That is C sharp, and that is the semitone movement. The semitone movement is movement from a key to the next immediate key. So it can be forward, it can be backward. So that is the difference between a semitone and a flat and sharp. So when you move from here, from a note, and move forward to the next note, is a semitone movement. And do you understand that? Okay, let me give you an example. If you move from F now to the next key, which is F sharp, that gives you a semitone movement. If you move from E to F, become a semitone movement. There's no key in between them. So that's why it is a semitone. Assuming there's another key here, then we have to play from this E to the next key, not this F. But since there's no key between them, we move from E to F, so that gives you a semitone. So a semitone movement is from a note to the next immediate key. Call it half step. Now, the next thing we look at is a tone. Well, a tone is two half steps, or two semitones, or a whole step movement. Now, what this means is two half steps. Now, remember we say a semitone is half step. Half step from here to the next one is half step. While a tone is two of these, from here to here, and then another one from here to here, making two semitones. So from here to here, one semitone. From here to here is another semitone, making two semitones. So that gives us a tone. So a tone is from here to here, from here to here. That's a semitone. So that is the interval. The interval of two semitones make up a tone. Now, literally, if you may use it like a layman understanding, I know you're not layman, but let me explain it this way. Now, a tone is a movement from a key. Let's pick C. You skip one, you play the next one. That is a tone. So, which means you play one, skip one, play the next one. That is a tone. Play one, skip one, play the next one. That is a tone. Play one, skip one, next one. That is a tone. While semitone is play one, don't skip any key to the next one. That is the semitone. So hope you understand that. No problem. If you don't understand that, don't worry. You get clearer to you as you get deeper. Now, identifying the keys, black keys. The black keys does not have a name of their own. They don't have a name of their own. Now, these black keys doesn't have names on their own. What does that mean? It means that they are nameless. And so, for us to get their name, the name of these black keys, we must use the tones and semitones principle. What does that mean by that? We talk about tones and semitone, right? We talk about sharp and flat, right? We say a sharp is a forward movement, a flat is a backward movement. Now, with this principle, we'll be able to identify the notes. We'll be able to give names to the black keys. Now let me walk you through this example. Now let's assume this is C. Okay, let's not assume this is C. Now, to get the name of this, did I say C? Beg your pardon. Mind me. Now, this is a black key. To get the name of this black key, all we need to do is start from the note before it, the white key, because he said a black key does not have a names on their own. Then they got their name from the white keys. So if we move from this white key is called C. So from this C to this key here, that's a semitone movement. It gives you a C sharp. That's forward movement, C sharp. Then this is D. If we move from this D backward to this key here, we have a D flat. Now from here, from this D here, we move to this black key here, forward movement, that is a semitone movement. We give you a sharp, that is a D sharp. But if we move from E backward to this key here, it gives you an E flat. So same with this one here, you move from F to the next key here, to this key here, give you F sharp. You move from G backward, it become a flat. From G, you move to this key here, become a G sharp. From A, you move backward, become A flat. From A here, you move to this key, become A sharp. From B here, you move backward to this key, become B flat. So in other words, this black keys has two names each. So either you use one of them. So either you use the sharp or the flat. So this black keys has two names, the sharp or the flat. So, and take note, these black keys get their name from the surrounding white keys. These black keys, these are surrounding white keys. This is the white key that is surrounding it. So moving from here to this key here gives you a sharp. Moving from here backward gives you a flat. Hope that is clear enough. If it's not clear, don't worry, it gets clearer. So you have to watch this video again to understand it. Now, making a recap of what we have done so far. Now we talk about accidentals. So I'm recapping. Talk about accidentals. So accidentals are sharp or flat. And we talk about what sharp or flat is. We say sharp is a forward movement on a key. So we move from here to next, that is sharp. We move from here to backward, is a flat. That was flat. We talk about tones and semitone. We say a semitone is a half step. And what we mean by half step is when you move from a note to the next immediate key. From here to the next immediate key, that is a half step. So we move from here to the next one without skipping any note, that is a half step. While a whole step, that is a tone. A tone is a whole step or two semitones. Two semitones. What does that mean? We say that a semitone, a tone is from a key, you skip the next one, you play the next one, that gives you a tone. Now, and we said a tone is two semitones, and we said it's a whole step. So we said we start from this key here. This is D sharp. From D sharp, we skip the next one. We play the next one, F. So from D sharp to F, is a toning movement. Do you understand that? Now, having said that, we talk about how to identify the black keys. To identify the black keys, we have to use the semitone principle. We talk about the semitone principle. We talk about the sharp and the flat. So I also make mention that the black key has two names each, either a flat or a sharp. And I showed you how to get it. That to get this, the name of these black keys, you have to you have to play the note before it, which is the white note. You move it forward, it becomes a sharp. Then you take the note after it and you play it backward, it becomes a flat. So, in other words, this black key has two names. From here to here, it gives the F sharp. From A to backward, become A flat. Hope you understand it. Now, okay. Now, if you have anything disturbing you and you feel like something you don't understand, you need more explanation, you can send me a message on WhatsApp. At the beginning of the introduction, I've given you my number out. So if you have something that is bothering you and you need me to explain that for you, you can send a message to me on WhatsApp, and I'll try my best to reply you. Now, have a wonderful day, and one more thing, practice. At the next lesson, I'll see you there. Have a wonderful day. Bye.